Hello guys, my name is Carlos Reyes. I'm making this video to introduce to you the cells, the type of cells and the organelles that make up all the living systems that we have in life. By the end of this video, you should be able to understand the differences between the prokaryote cells and the eukaryote cells and be able to describe the basic functions of each one of the organelles on these cells. We would like to begin by reminding you that all organisms on Earth are divided into cells, and that those cells can be prokaryotic cells or eukaryotic cells, and also that the main topic here is that cells are the basic structure of life in all organisms. For example, just like in chemistry, atoms are the basic unit of study. In biology, cells are the basic unit of study for all living organisms. Okay, so let's consider cells as a small compartments that hold biological equipment which is necessary to keep an organism alive and successful. Also know that those living things, they can also be single cell or they can also be multicellular. As in the case of prokaryotes, we know that they are single cell, and eukaryote cells are multicellular organisms, and they can be complex such as a human being and a plant or animal, and that these cells are made up of small pieces that make up the cells, such as macromolecules and organelles. Example of the macromolecules are the carbohydrates, the proteins, and the lipids, and the organelles that we know are used to perform a specific function in the cell. And that the name organelle comes because it is thought that these structures are to cells, for one example, what is an organ to the body. So let's proceed on to view a photograph in which we can describe which type of cell has which type of organelles. Okay, as I have stated before, we can tell that one of the differences between these two is the cell type and the functions. For example, eukaryotic cells are multicellular, and they can be animal cells or plant cells. And prokaryotic cells are unicellular cells, and you can find these organisms mostly on the kingdom bacteria. And one of the organelles that is very important is the nucleus, which is present in the eukaryotic cell but is not in the prokaryotic cells, and is the control center of the cells. It directs all the activities in the cells. And another organelle that is present is a chemical that breaks down the food in all cells, and is present in eukaryotic cells but is not present in prokaryotic cells, and that is the lysosome and the peroxides. We can also discuss about the endoplasmic reticulum, which is present in the eukaryotic cell but is not present in the prokaryotic cell, and the function for the endoplasmic reticulum is to carry out the proteins from one part of the cell to another one. We can also discuss about the mitochondria, which is also present in the eukaryotic cell, but is not present on the prokaryotic cell. And the function of this organelle is to produce energy to carry out functions. And another one that is present in both is the ribosomes. The only difference is the eukaryotic cell ribosomes are larger and prokaryotic cells are smaller, and their structures is a grain-like structure. And discuss about the Golgi's apparatus, which is present in the eukaryotic cell but is not present in the prokaryotic cell, and the function for this organelle is to receive the proteins from the endoplasmic reticulum, to package those proteins and distribute them around the cell and to other parts of the cell. We can also discuss about the chloroplast, which is present in the eukaryotic cells, essentially in plants only, and is absent in the prokaryotic cell, but is used to produce sugar in plants so they can feed themselves. We can also talk about the cell wall. The cell wall is the only plant is present only in plant cells and in fungi, and the function of this is to protect the cell. It's a non-living material that surrounds the cell. And lastly but not least, we want to discuss about the vacuoles. The vacuoles are present in both types of cells, the eukaryotic cell and the prokaryotic cell, and is used to store food, to store water, and to store waste material, which later on they get rid of the same. Guys, this was my video. I hope you like it and enjoy it. In this short video, we learned that cells are the basic unit of life in any organism. We also know that cells are divided into types, which are prokaryotic and eukaryotic. We also know that eukaryotic cells can also be further divided into plant cells and animal cells. We learned about the organelles, which is their function and where are they present, and I hope you have enjoyed my video, and I thank you very much.